Hey, congratulations on
Thank
Bride
you.
Plus One. So, what attracted you to this project initially?
Well, when I first read the script, I just absolutely fell in love with the story. Then I found out who was making the movie, and I was like, okay, wait a minute. A Latina writer, director, and producer. I was like, I'm in. Which is Christina Morales Hemingway. Christina Morales Hemingway. I always have a hard time. It's a tongue twister. But I just fell in love with the project. Honestly, I'm somebody that is all about playing non-stereotypes, and as a Latina, the roles that come my way are just, they're so stereotypical. So when I read a script like this, I'm like, oh my God, I love this character. I love this script. I want to do this. And it's a comedy. So I just guest starred on Will and Grace, which is one of the biggest comedies out there. So, and I also did a show called Mill Friend. It's a TV show. So I was like at the top of my game with comedy, and I'm like, I'm back to comedy, which is what I absolutely love doing. And this script was that. I was like, a rom-com? Absolutely. I'm all in.
Wow, when I actually viewed the film, it seemed comedy came so natural for you.
Yeah, it's just one of those things, like, I just, from my family dynamics, we're always joking around, and we just have a really good sense of humor. And honestly, this was one of those projects that I just felt so comfortable with everybody. I had worked with some of the cast before in other projects, like in the last, I don't want to, no spoilers, but I do have to jump on top of somebody. I did my own stunts. And I had worked with Don DePetta actually before, so I trusted him. I was like, all right, we're going to play. And honestly, that's what we were doing. We were just playing and just really having a good time.
Was it expected that you were gonna do an action scene?
I read it, and then it went through a couple rewrites, and it just kind of said there was a fight, but there wasn't anything specific. So I was like, okay, all right, that's fine. I mean, I did my own stunts on Bones. I actually had to like kick a chair across the room, and I was like, I could do this. But then literally when we were there and it was a one taker, they told me, okay, here's the scene, and I was like, okay. So I had to get really Tom Cruise on it and be like, I'm gonna do my own stunts. But like I said, luckily I had already worked with Don before, and I really felt like he could carry me, because that was one thing I was like, I have to jump on top of him. But he was in a baseball league at one point, so I know he was athletic. I was like, all right, you got this,
And how was working with Christina? I mean, she had to wear so many hats, and she's the star in the movie.
Oh, that was one thing that honestly, like, I absolutely love the creative process with Christina, because she knows what she's doing. And I always say this about directors, is like, if you know what you want and you know how to get it, you know when you have it, then you are a great director. And I've actually done my own projects, same thing, where I'm like, I'm behind the camera, I'm in front of the camera, so I actually appreciate everything she did because I know how hard it is. But the second that she was on there, it was just supernatural to her, and she like knew what she wanted, and I was just like, tell me what to do and I'll do it, and she really did give us that creative freedom. Like, once we would have the script the way we wanted it, she's like, all right, let's play now. And that was something that I really appreciated, because as a creative person, you just want to bring your all, and that was something that I was like, I was all in. I'm a character actor, so I was all in with that character. I was like, oh my God, I love you, Beta.
So do you love doing like these type of indie projects more than anything else?
I honestly do. And that's because this is a non-stereotypical role. And the fact that it's actually a woman of color telling our stories, which is something that, Hollywood, like, hello, it's time. It's our time right now. So it's something that I really just love to get behind in any way, shape, or form. I was like, whatever I need to do, I will help you. Let's make this movie. And I've been there since day one, just saying, Bride Plus One, we're going to take it all the way.
And what are some of your upcoming projects after this?
Well, I actually wrote a movie that I produced. It's called Murder in the Woods. It's starring an all-Latino cast, Danny Trejo, another non-stereotypical film. It's a teen slasher. So that should be coming out pretty soon. I also just wrapped Mill Friend. So we're taking that right now to different, we're looking for a home right now, but we've been doing some festival routes as well. And then I have a lot of really awesome projects. You can keep up with me at on social media at Yelyna De León. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, also on my webpage, YelynaDeLeón.com, because I do have a lot of projects that are in development right now and some in post. So there's a lot of good stuff. I can't really talk about some things, but there's some really big things in the works right now that I'm really excited about.
And in this lovely film, what did you learn about men?
In this lovely film, what did I learn about men? I learned that everything I thought was true was true. Yes! Oh, yes. This, honestly, like, some of the feedback that we've gotten, like, women love the film, and the men are like, I'm taking notes. Like, honestly, I've learned so much. I'm going to treat my wife better. I'm going to treat my girlfriend better. Yeah, I have to say that it just really, honestly, finally was said. Everything that I know and that I've thought of, it was said, and I was like, yes, she got it right.
Excellent. Hey, thank you very much for speaking with me.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.